Don't know what I'm doing. Let's wait and see if people show up. Said I'm live. Oh, hi. Can you hear me? I don't know if it's working. You guys are gonna have to tell me if you can hear me because I cannot tell. Actually, let me just check. Okay, it worked. Oh. Some of you are saying you can't hear and some of you are saying you can. I don't know why that would be. Everything's turned on. Huh. See, I'm using my laptop. I'm not used to doing this. I don't know why you wouldn't be hearing. Well, hi. I don't have really a reason for this live stream. I just thought we could chat. So. I've done this ever in my life. How's it hanging? It's hanging good. Oh, okay, you can't hear me. Cool. My computer microphone is terrible. My laptop microphone. Life is good. Life is exhausting, but life is good. I've been doing a lot of moving stuff. Hello. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have no plan at all for this live stream. None. Nothing. Don't know what I'm doing. Not a clue. Yeah, we could do a Q&A. Where'd I move to? I haven't moved yet. I'm still in the process of packing things up and kind of in between where my family and I were trying to get a house. We're trying to sell our current house. It's all up in the air and chaotic. Unfortunately, a lot of dust is also up in the air. I don't do what? Don't play. I'm so bad at understanding things. So what are all you guys up to? Oh, League of Legends. I'm dumb. No, I don't. I do not. I did not know that. What's poppin'? Not a lot. I'm actually very, very tired because I didn't sleep well and got up early and went on a drive. It's like 11:03 here. Time zones are so weird because you always have some people that are going to bed and some people that are in the middle. The time when I should be sleeping for me. But I'm not doing that. See a lot of 11:04. Guess we're in the same time zone. Oh, New England. Cool. Don't hurt yourself. Hey. I don't know. I just finished recording some stuff for different days. Oh, I've been to Florida. It's nice, but it rains the whole time I was there. Pretty much the whole time. It was raining when I was trying to souvenir shop. Wow. It's a lot of snow. Indiana, and there was a lot of snow there. Got a lot of snowstorms. Nope, I've never been to Tennessee. I think there's a lot of places I've never been to, honestly. A lot of states I've never been in. I don't travel much. I'd like to go to Japan someday. That'd be cool. What's with the sudden stream? It's just kind of random. Just like a little stream to just chat through it. I wanted to test it out because I've never done it before. So maybe next time if I have a reason to stream, I'll know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, it's just a random stream. Yeah, I see you, and name much wittier. I'm reading it. Golly. And drifting ASMR? What is that? I don't know what that is exactly. Oops. I can't know this. I have a blue Yeti. I have a terrible built-in microphone in my computer. I have a microphone that's supposed to be really good, but I haven't figured out how to use it properly yet. And then I usually record with my phone microphone, which is actually better than I thought it would be. Sorry you have to go to a lecture right now. This will probably be on the channel afterwards, but I don't know if much is going to happen during the stream. Oh yeah, I do have a microphone with one of those black things to go over it, but I haven't figured out how to use it yet. Yeah, see, that's my problem with my microphone. I need some more power stuff to go with it, and I can't get that right now. Whoop, see a generic mail? Do I have any video ideas so far? Yeah, I have a lot of ideas. I pretty much always have ideas. And I intend to get around to just about all of them if I can, but I don't always have time to sit and record. The Deadpool ASMR. Well, the problem with that is I can't do a male voice convincingly. So I usually stick to female characters. Yeah, Lady Pool. I had to consider that. Sample the deep voice from the Wendigo RP. Yeah, see, I can't just up and do that because I had to use like some effects to make it the way it was. I cannot replicate that. My voice doesn't go very deep naturally. I wish I could do a convincing male voice because then I might actually do some videos from the point of view of, or not always from the point of view, but videos with some of the male characters from the stories, like Senpai or some of them. I'd love to do that, but I can't do a convincing voice for them at all. My voice is a little too high for that. Who would play Lady Pool in a movie? I don't know. No idea who would do that. Who would be good for that role? Was the mic quality lower? It's because I'm streaming from my laptop instead of my phone where I'm usually recording. My laptop microphone is terrible. But I just thought it would be easier to do it this way this time. Yeah, I've been really trying to do the consistent uploads, one a day. So far, I don't think I've broken my streak. But yeah, there'll be days that I miss here and there as I continue to do stuff related to moving. Madoka ASMR? That could be cool. Yeah, I could stream from my phone. I was just having some technical difficulties trying to figure it all out, and I thought it'd be easier for now to stream from my phone. Yeah, moving is exciting. Yeah, I'm gonna be moving to a new town, new house. I'm gonna be looking for a new job when I get there. What I do now for work, I don't have a. I had a job. I lost my job, and I'm kind of between jobs. So that's not so great. Welcome to the stream. Killing foods. Yeah. We're just talking right now. Yeah, welcome to the stream. I'll tell you, I'm so sleep deprived. Oh yeah, I do hope it goes smoothly too. I need to find a job as soon as I move. What happens on August 28th? The end of the world? Oh, cool. What is the worst job I've had? I haven't had very much, but probably the worst is when I worked in food service. I just didn't like it. Customers could be really terrible sometimes. I also had to containers full of ice that were way too heavy for me, and I ended up hurting myself. So that was awesome. Do I watch any kind of anime? Oh, I watch a lot of anime. Probably not as much as I have in the past, but that's just because I got busy with stuff. I've been trying to catch up. I watch all kinds of stuff. I've been catching up recently with My Hero Academia. So that's one of my favorites right now. What got me into ASMR? That's an interesting question. I watched a video by The Odd Ones Out that was talking about ASMR. Like he was explaining what it was. So that made me curious, and I went and looked up ASMR videos, and it just went down that rabbit hole, and liked it. So now I'm doing ASMR. Watch Hero Camp if you want a super comfy anime. I'll have to look into that. How do I stick to a show / anime and not stop watching? That's actually pretty tricky. I can really only do that if it's something that really holds my interest. If it's got me sucked in and I'm way into the characters and the plot, then I kind of can't stop watching. But if it's something that's like goes really slow and I have trouble getting into it, then I'll forget to watch it for months at a time. Which character is my favorite? Is that from My Hero Academia? I have a lot of favorites. I honestly feel like they're probably all my favorites. I think it fluctuates moment to moment. Have any advice for someone who wants to do ASMR? I don't know. I kind of just wing it when I do ASMR stuff. I guess I guess my advice would be to just try things out and don't be afraid to test different. Branch out until you figure out what kind you like to do. Best waifu 2018. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yes, I have watched Tokyo Ghoul. Well, I've watched the first season on I think it's the first season. I'm trying to catch up on Tokyo Ghoul Re. I think that's how you say it. Right now. Back to Elephant 56. I think there's a market for guys with very deep voices doing ASMR. Oh, sure. Definitely. There's already some guys with really deep voices that do ASMR. But I watched Starling in the Franxx. No, I have not. What do I think of Tokyo Ghoul Re? I like it so far. Like is kind of a loose term because the whole anime just makes me depressed, but having caught up a bit more, well, not totally caught up, but having read some of the manga to try to catch up, I kind of like seeing it come to life. So I'm enjoying it as much as I can because it all makes me sad. There's two animes that I have to watch in very small amounts at a time. It's Tokyo Ghoul and Attack on Titan. Because Tokyo Ghoul depresses me, and Attack on Titan has a lot of blood. Well, so does Tokyo Ghoul, but I like both of them, but I can only watch them in small amounts. Do I know what Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is? I actually don't. If it's an anime, then I apologize. I'm very behind on anime, really. I've been trying to catch up. I've got Crunchyroll on my phone, so. Oh, it's a game. Okay. I've watched some of Future Diary. I watched several episodes of it. Kind of, I think why I stopped watching was like limbs were getting chopped off and stuff, and I was kind of being squeamish that day. There's a chance I'll go back to it at some point, but yeah. I have to watch some of it. I mean, yandere, right? Do you have a current favorite meme? I'm not sure. I'm usually pretty behind on memes, honestly. I mean, not super behind, but I also run everything into the ground. I really do. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's not a meme I don't like. Like, I think I've never met a meme I didn't like. Shape of voice, I'll have to look into that. I do like watching anime, it makes me cry sometimes because I think if a show can invoke emotion in me, then it's a good show. Typically, unless the emotion is, disgust and I'm recoiling in horror. Not so much into that. I got missed a comment here. Where did it go? I have Crunchyroll on my phone, but I don't have the paid premium version. So I'm always seeing tons and tons and tons of commercials. I'm definitely gonna have to look into that anime now. Hello. Welcome. For everybody just getting here, we're talking about anime and other stuff. This is very, very random. Probably won't be too long of a stream either, because at some point I do have to go to bed. What is Cassette's favorite blood type? That's a good question. I'm not sure. I mean, I know she asked about blood type, but I'm not even certain she's that picky. She just likes blood in mass quantities. Oh. Goodbye, Spin Spin the Kitsune. Please don't die inside. So positive? Probably. That's very likely. Yeah, I'm definitely bringing her back soon. Oh golly, Full Metal Alchemist. I watched some of that anime, and that's a really popular anime. The reason I couldn't continue watching it is because a certain episode messed me up, and I just couldn't watch it anymore. I've had friends try to convince me to go back and watch it, but I can't do it. I wonder if that's on Crunchyroll or something. I'll have to look around. I got a few places I can watch anime. Have I tried Steins Gate? Yes, I've started watching that recently. I'm several episodes into it. It was recommended to me, so I've been getting into it a little bit. Banana. I'm allergic to bananas. Fun fact. Kind of the weirdest allergy ever. Yeah, that's what I've been told about Steins Gate, but it takes a while. You have to get into it a little ways before it starts to make more sense. I think one of my favorite YouTubers, non-ASMR YouTubers, they recommended it basically to everybody watching them, so I'm starting to get pretty interested in it. I'm not that far along yet, but it's in my Crunchyroll queue, so I'm working on it. JoJo? Yeah, I've been thinking about watching that one too. Oh, that's on YouTube? Cool. That makes it very convenient. Yeah, I've heard good things about JoJo, so I do want to watch it at some point. I have so many animes on my list. Do I have a favorite video game? Yeah, my favorite game is Undertale. Darling in the Bronx might be a bit bloody. Well, that's okay. I don't mind if it's a little bloody. It's just, definitely don't want to eat during that while I'm watching it. Death Note, yes. Yes. I love Death Note. I love it a lot. How am I allergic to bananas? That is an excellent question. I don't know. I am, though. My sister is, too. It's the most bizarre thing. Because only people I've ever known that have been allergic to bananas are me and my sister. I don't think there's a scientific name for a banana allergy. I haven't heard anything about that. Like, no doctor just said to me, hey, this is what your allergy is called. Just know it's bananas. Yeah, I like video games. I don't have Honestly, I love video games, but I don't have many game stations and things I need to play video games, so I mostly just play PC games. I don't have a lot of money on top of that, so I mostly play free PC games. So, I found Darling in the Franxx on Crunchyroll, going in my queue. I've been watching anime while I eat lunch lately. It's a good time to do it. Well, I don't know about other ASMR channels, but we talk about anime here. How many subs before omnidirectional mic? I don't know. I'm still trying to get the microphone I have working properly. Have I heard Persona 5? Yes, I have. Just Monica? Because I used to watch it almost constantly. And I started doing all kinds of other things and getting busy, and I just fell behind on every show. Not just anime, too. I'm behind on every TV show I watch. I may never catch up. I never really got into Dragon Ball Z. I love Death Note, though. I've watched that so many times. I can't even count how many times I've rewatched Death Note, which is weird because there's a lot of things I don't like to rewatch too many times after the first time, but I never get tired of Death Note. What do I define as the difference between just liking anime and being a boo? Yeah. Well, I guess the difference is in the extremes. Like if you just like anime, anywhere from casual about it to like you really like it. And then I guess a weeaboo is someone whose whole life is anime. Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I think weeaboos kind of basically try to live like they're Japanese, and that kind of revolves around that. Favorite type of dairy? That's a good question. I mean, obviously I have an interest in yanderes. I like most dairies. I took a quiz at one point to find out what dairy I was, but now I've forgotten what I got. I think there's a big difference between like a weeaboo and somebody that just casually watches anime. Typically, I don't like to call people weeaboos. I mean, I think it's fine if people want to jokingly call themselves weeaboos or whatever, but I've mostly only heard it used to be mean to people. Any chance of a canon yandere ASMR in the future? A canon? What do you mean, like from the series I have ongoing? Oh, well, there should be more of it they'll have in the future. That might be a little bit. I'm kind of trying to plan out the rest of the storyline as far as how it goes into different videos. I do have an unrelated yandere video coming out, I think tomorrow. I think I scheduled it for tomorrow. What are my favorite hobbies? I have many hobbies, more than I actually have time for, I'm afraid. I like to knit and draw. Uh, I like to customize dolls. That's a weird one, but I like to do that. Well, watching anime is kind of a hobby, I think. I guess. I don't know. I do a lot of things. I read. Who would win in a fight, Cassette or the tsundere? That's a good question. I'm not sure I can answer that, since we may end up finding out, you know? I mean, no spoilers. Ken is in from an anime. Oh, okay. Well, I did do a Yandere simulator video, but that was more trying to kind of voice act and read something that was already scripted. I don't know. I mean, it might be fun to do that. Oh yeah, School Days was a wild ride. I don't think I knew that yanderes existed before School Days. I did not know what I was getting into. Who do I like to draw? Kind of whatever. A lot of anime characters and original characters, and just mostly people and faces. I don't know. I wish I could make custom doll clothes. I'm terrible at sewing. My sister's not bad at it, but I'm terrible at it. So the best part of the dolls I make is usually their faces and hair. Even then, I'm not like anywhere near the level of people that do like YouTube videos where they customize dolls, but yeah. Don't watch that. Are you talking about School Days? Oh yeah, I know. I wish I hadn't watched any of that. You know what I did when I watched School Days? I didn't even watch the whole anime. I watched the first episode, and I thought, not really that interesting continuing, but I want to know who the dude ends up with. So I went to the last episode to find out how it ended, and that was the worst mistake of my entire anime life. Am I surprised people enjoy my videos and me as well? Yeah, honestly, because I'm constantly winging it. So the fact that you're all even here is amazing and surprising. Favorite snacks? Well, I love anything chocolate. Literally anything chocolate. Oh, I like shrimp chips. I don't know if you know what those are, but they're amazing in my opinion. They taste exactly like shrimp, but they're not. Have I watched any abridged anime? You know, I feel like I have at some point. I've watched a lot of abridged series for different shows. I think I may have watched an abridged version of Attack on Titan at one point. I like abridged stuff sometimes if it's done well. Older or younger sister? Are you asking about my sister I mentioned? She's younger than me. I also have 2 older sisters. Opinions on pan pizza compared to normal pizza? I love all pizza, as long as it's got toppings on it I enjoy. Do I like comparing myself to my sister? I don't know. I don't dislike comparing myself to her. Hello, Saul PDB. Who else played with dolls? I played with dolls a lot when I was younger. Now I more just collect dolls and repaint dolls, but I used to play with them a lot. Barbie dolls mostly. Have I seen Hellsing Ultimate Flash SAO abridged. I don't think I have. I don't remember seeing them. Used to play with Legos. Yeah, I used to make dinosaurs out of Legos for some reason. That was fun. When I was really little. Check something real quick. Sorry, I was answering a text message. What did I miss here? Biggest anime letdowns this season. Oh golly, I don't know. I'm still behind on so much anime. I don't typically eat much steak. The rest of my family likes steak. I don't know. Favorite food? Chicken and dumplings from Cracker Barrel. No contest there. Are we starting a steak war in the comments? Is this what this is about? Oh no, Manny or Laurel. Not that. It follows me. Oh yeah, I love Cracker Barrel. Just to go ahead and answer, I heard Yanny, but I'm told that the original sound recording is supposed to be saying Laurel, so I don't know. Anime recommendations? Honestly, I think recommendations would depend on kind of stuff that you like, but I watch a lot of different stuff. So it definitely depends on what you prefer. Black and blue or white and gold, oh gosh. Did you guys ever see the picture? There's a picture of a pair of shoes that went around that had the same sort of debate like the dress. I'm trying to remember now what colors. I think it was, some people saw it as like pink and gray, and some people saw it as blue and white, or something like that. Those shoes drove me crazy. But I'll tell you what, I would wear the shoes and the dress together, because that would be funny, I think. I like dresses. Yeah, the Yanny Laurel thing is like an auditory kind of trick. I'm kind of surprised because apparently that whole thing got on the news and people were discussing it. I'm just thinking it's not that big of a deal. Calm down. Oh golly, let's not execute anybody over steak. I like chicken. That's my preferred meat. Hello. I've been having a lot of fun with the lolly videos recently. But golly, I have trouble recording them because I get so embarrassed with the baby talk kind of voice. Will we continue to make content for the foreseeable future? Yes, I believe so. Unless something gets in the way, but then I would just take a hiatus. I'm not going to just disappear forever or anything. What's my favorite video that I've made? Huh. I don't know. I think it might be that recent video with Cassette. What did I call that? Cassette the Ripper? I was pretty happy with that one. Because I put a lot of effort into that. I like how it turned out. I was pretty happy with the Jane the Killer one, too. I did find out the music I put in it was copyrighted, but that's not really a problem because it's not like the video was monetized or anything, so. I'm talking and getting behind on comments. Does my family know about my channel? Only my sister. Talk to her about all kinds of stuff. I really haven't told anybody else that I do ASMR videos. They might find out about it though, because when I move, my room will probably be closer to everyone else's room. Yeah, there's a lot of steak discourse in the comments here. I never thought the word steak discourse would leave my mouth. The life is very strange. No. Good night, and ain't much whittier. Perhaps we shall do this again. Pineapple on pizza? I don't do pineapple on pizza. I just don't like pineapple in general. I don't have a problem with pineapple pizza. I just don't want to eat it myself. How often will I stream? Probably not going to be like a regular thing, but I mean, occasionally. If I do stream again sometime, it'll probably be later in the day because that's when I'd have time to. Most of my days are taken up right now by getting ready to move. That's basically my life right now. Just nothing but that. Pizza on pineapple? Interesting. Best fruit. I like apples. Apples and peaches. Sometimes papayas. Mostly apples, though. Oh, I like game theory. think their videos are still good, but I haven't been around for that long. I honestly don't know the Freddy Freaker song, so I am sorry. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look that up later and find out what that song is. I like watching game theory because I like to watch basically any theory video and just try to see if they can convince me of a theory or not. Everybody's got their opinion. The world is not flat. The world is round, like a beach ball. I believe I've only had pizza Pringles once in my entire life. Oh, they're spicy. Yeah, don't insult Earth Chen. Earth Chen isn't flat. Baka. One of my favorite theories? Well, that's a good question because I think theories kind of come and go very quickly because they're often disproven shortly after being made. If we're talking like game theory stuff, especially because I tend to remember that a little better, it's some sort of theory about Rosalina being Princess Peach's daughter. I liked that one because I thought it was interesting. Yeah, that can happen where you see major holes in a theory, but I don't know. I like to think about them anyway. Probably because it gives me ideas for fan fiction and stuff. Not that I ever actually finish anything I start writing. Well, I think most YouTube channels are clickbait. Intentionally so. I think a lot of YouTube channels just are not even trying to hide that they're clickbaity anymore. I don't really mind it that much. I'm just used to everything being clickbait. I know I'm being clickbaited before I click on anything, typically. I feel like he's redone his Five Nights at Freddy's theory so many times now because of all the games that have come out. I don't think I saw the Fortnite videos. Do I like Fortnite? I don't dislike it. I haven't played it myself yet, but I've been thinking about looking into it. I've watched some people play it, so. Yes, I do like Shakespeare. I like it quite a lot. It can be a little tricky to understand, but just read it slowly and look into it. I have some Shakespeare books, but they're all packed away. All my books are packed away in boxes. I have nothing to read. Favorite play? I think that'd be As You Like It. That's what it was called. I'm very tired though. What poets do I like? Well, it should be surprising that I like Edgar Allan Poe because I think I've actually read some of his stuff on this channel. I like him. And then other than that, I don't know if I paid too close attention to who the poems are all by. I just kind of read a mismatch of poems. Like books that compile a bunch of them together, so It's kind of the way I listen to music. I just pay attention to individual stuff more than anything else. My opinion of the Nintendo Switch. I don't have much of an opinion on the Nintendo Switch. I don't have anything Nintendo except for the Nintendo DS because I can't afford anything like that. So I don't have an opinion really. Well, I'll see ya. I will look up that song at some point. So I'll know what it is next time, probably. Hopefully. That's my favorite Pokemon. Eevee. Do I know any languages? Well, obviously English. I took some Spanish, but I didn't retain much of it at all. So that didn't go well. Favorite evolution. I'm trying to figure out what my favorite evolution is, and I keep changing my mind because I like a lot of them. We shall see about that song. I will have to look it up and see what it is. Favorite Pokemon game. I haven't actually played that many Pokemon games because I haven't been into Pokemon for very long because when I was a kid I wasn't allowed to have anything to do with Pokemon. Apparently, my mom thought it was bad. She heard stuff about it and got the wrong idea about it, so I haven't had many opportunities to play a lot of Pokemon games. I think I mostly got into Pokemon at all because I have a friend that really likes it. Yeah, she thought that, like, the Pokemon were killing each other or killing people or something. And I don't know. She apparently thought it was really, really violent. I'm pretty sure, like, Pokemon is one of the most kid-friendly things, so I don't know. It's kind of a, oh well, kind of thing. Oh, thank you, Random Reasons. Pokemon is a bad influence. Yeah. I don't have a fax machine, I'm sorry. Dusky. Yes, indeed. Favorite anime? That's always hard for me to answer because I usually say my favorite anime is Princess Tutu because although it's a very obscure anime, it was the very first one I ever watched, so it's got a really special place in my heart. But I also really, 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 really love Death Note with a passion, so it's kind of tied between those two. Favorite DDLC character is Sayori, without question. I love Sayori. I find certain traits of hers relatable, and I like her hair bow. I wear hair bows. Play any instruments? No, but I'm hoping to learn piano because we actually have a piano in my house, and my mom's going to learn to play piano at some point, so we might learn together. What was my influence for creating the vampire series? Well, when I made the first video the cassette was in, it was originally going to be a lot longer and have Sayaka in it, but I had some problems and had to cut out her segment, so then I just put her in her own video and decided to keep going with her. I wanted to tell a story with her in it. Other than that, I don't think I really have any influence per se for it. Just combining things that people seem to like tsunderes and vampires. Oh, that way in mind. Current roleplay universe going to end soon, or is it far from over? That's a good question. I think it's gonna keep going for a little while because there's still a lot that I want to happen in the current universe that I've been working with. I do have an idea of how it's going to end. I actually want to do something really cool for the ending of it that I'm hoping I can actually pull off. So I'm not going to really explain what it is right now, just in case I can't pull it off. But yeah, it's going to go on for a little while longer because there's still a lot that has to happen with all the different storylines that are coming together. There's still a lot of things that are unresolved or that I want to happen, so it's going to go on for a while. If I could choose to learn any instrument, what would you choose? Probably the violin. I've always wanted to play the violin, but I don't know if I'll ever learn. Honestly, it was an anime I watched that made me want to play the violin, and I still do. I love the violin. This stream I could catch is the first stream I've done, so that's pretty convenient. I've not seen Dragon Maid, but I've seen pictures and GIFs and stuff of it. I've considered watching it. Oh, see you later, Sir Gandhi 3. Is there a Discord channel? No, I don't currently have Discord. I got Twitch recently, but I haven't done anything with it. Except for watch other people stream. That's why I got Twitch. Have I ever listened to massage ASMR's content? I don't think I have. What kind of music do I listen to? It's kind of a mixed bag. I basically just listen to whatever music I think sounds cool. It's just pretty much every music genre. Not a lot of country, but pretty much every genre. I have not played Fallout. I really haven't had an opportunity to play a lot of games that I would like to play. Because I don't have really anything to play games on except for an old Nintendo DS and this PC. Which is sad. I did find a PlayStation, like a PlayStation 1, at Goodwill that I am trying to find the stuff I need to make it work. Because I want to try it out. But, it's PS1. It's not going to be awesome or anything. It's still going to be cool if I can get to work. Why not show face? Well, my webcam doesn't work very well. And also, I don't want to. I do like Undertale. It is my favorite game. And one of the only games I've played that isn't free. I mean, I've played plenty of games that weren't free, but like PC games. I don't know. See you later, Alex Henderson. Play Fallout 1? Well, I'm pretty sure I can't. I mean, I don't know if it's on Steam or not, but I don't really have money for games right now. I'm trying not to spend very much until I get my next job. Thoughts on VR? I like VR, but I haven't had a chance to try it myself because I am poor. I would really love to try VR. I've wished for VR to be a thing since before it was a thing. And I really want to try it at some point. I've got to find a place where I can try it for free. I think I've heard of places where you can go and just try it out. Like, I think there was a library that was doing stuff with that. I don't know. PS1 not awesome nonsense. Yeah, I don't know if the PlayStation 1 is awesome or not. I need to get, like, cords and things to make it work, because it came just without anything from Goodwill. I want to try it, though. I've never had any kind of PlayStation, so I'll take what I can get. No, it was. It was free. I don't know if there's any more, though. I'm always looking out for free Steam games, but I haven't had Steam for that long. Maybe a few years. You said I like VR. It's not exactly like cassettes I like to eat. Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not surprising my voice might sound like Cassette's voice sometimes, because all the voices in the roleplays have to come from my voice somehow. $100 hours in Skyrim. I've more than that in The Sims, which is a very sad thing. Oh yeah, I would love to play anything VR, honestly. That's a dream. If I can ever figure out where to get a VR headset from and be able to afford it, and maybe if I get a better PC at some point in the future too, like a faster one, then I'd love to try it. Have I considered a Patreon? Not really. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could do some sort of Patreon thing. The thing is, if I did a Patreon, I would want to make sure to set up something where Patreon supporters could get something special, like special videos or something, but as of right now, I barely have time to make the current videos with all the stuff I've got going on, so if I did set up a Patreon, it would be in the future. Probably not too soon. But I don't know if I'll do that or not. Whoa, 400 plus hours. Honestly, I don't know. I've played a lot of games that don't keep track of how long I'm playing them, so honestly, I don't know what amount of gameplay time is healthy. More hours in Sims than in real life, I feel that. And I keep starting new games in The Sims that I hardly even go back to. I've got so many different saves, so many different abandoned towns and insane characters I'm not doing anything with. I think I made Yana in The Sims once. Okay, it's midnight, where I am. Microphone has been attached. Oh, did I mess up the microphone? I was trying to change where the computer's sitting and stuff. Kind of gotta sit up a little bit. I hurt my back moving boxes. the thing over the camera. Oh, yeah. You know, I didn't think my camera even worked, but it's doing something. There's two things over the camera. There's duct tape, which I'm not going to use, and there's a blanket. So the blanket's just falling, and that's why there's light. But like, the blanket's probably pointless. You can't see anything anyway. Blanket? No blanket. Blanket? No blanket. Blanket. It is red. I don't know why it's red. Honestly, I was hoping that I could figure out how to set some sort of image as what's on the screen instead of this, but I'm just bad at technology. All technology. Like, weirdly bad at it. Yep, live stream's still going. Probably not for much longer, though, because I do have to sleep and get up tomorrow and work on more moving-related things. Google it? Yeah, I Google a lot of stuff. For an hour, goodness. I didn't think you'd go on it for that long, but here we are. Yeah, it's midnight here, too. Sleep is for the weak. Except I need it. Oh. Really? That's live stream, huh? That's pretty good for a live stream that doesn't have a set purpose. 2 p.m. there. Ooh. I always wonder, because of the time zone differences and stuff, when my videos typically come out for you guys, because I schedule them for like 12:30 p.m. my time, but I don't know when everybody else is seeing them. $11:30 a.m. That would work well for me, because that's sometimes when I go to bed. Oh, so you just came here at random? Well, welcome anyway. You showed up at random in a random live stream. Can't get more random than that. Maybe you can, I don't know. Now we got multiple people that just randomly showed up here. That's interesting. Sleep is good for your head. I don't doubt that. I don't know, that I have a lot of trouble sleeping. Like, once I actually do try to go to sleep, it takes me forever to do so, which is probably why I listen to ASMR. Or one of the reasons, anyway. It helps. Sleep is good for your bread. Cool. Best ASMR trigger? Another good question. I like tapping. Tapping and microphone brushing, as long as it's not like too intense typically. I like those a lot because I think those are very calming for me and help me sleep sometimes. Do you ever listen to your own ASMR to help yourself sleep? Not typically. I sometimes go back and listen to my own ASMR just to kind of remember what I did or to, check it out. But for me, when I try to listen to my own videos, I kind of feel awkward because it's me talking to me. I don't know. So I don't typically do that. When is my birthday? October 3rd. Team Ham's ASMR version. Have you ever gotten ASMR immunity? Now, isn't that... I've heard of this before. Isn't that when you find yourself unable to get ASMR tingles? Is that what that is? Yeah. I don't think I have. I mean, as far as I know, like, just some stuff works for me and some stuff doesn't. I don't know if I've ever gotten that. Because usually I can always find something that gets me ASMR. From Valley. That sounds like a personal problem. Any tech-related interests? Well, I have dabbled in like making games, like RPGs and stuff, and I've played with Unity, but as with anything technology-related, I'm not good at it. I've also played around with making visual novels, but I haven't finished anything. Yeah, I don't know why yandere stuff can be so relaxing, because you wouldn't think it is, typically. But, I don't know, it is. I really like roleplay ASMR. Sometimes it's kind of like a bedtime story. Favorite toppings, like for pizza? I like sausage, bacon, pepperoni. I don't know. Andreas Mars, okay. Yeah, you wouldn't think that things like yanderes or some of the stuff that I've done, like Wendigos or whatever, would be good for ASMR, like relaxing or anything. For some reason, I really like it. I don't know. But then again, I also like rude ASMR, like where there's a character that's not particularly nice. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Can't explain it. Yeah, I think when I started listening to ASMR, I listened more to like trigger videos, and then I got more into role plays. I still listen to both, but it's mostly role plays now. Rude ASMR being tsundere or general rudeness? Both really. Like, I've watched some different role plays with characters that are just kind of wacky and rude, and it's kind of entertaining to me because it's funny. It's not really hurtful so much as it is funny. To do a sadist ASMR? Or sadist, I think that's how you say that. I don't know, I think some of my characters are fairly sadistic. Cassette especially. Another snobby librarian? Maybe, but maybe not until my books are back. They're gone right now. It's tough to find ASMR to listen to, and most of this genre is male-oriented. Not really, because I can listen to ASMR that's done by guys mostly for girls, or girls mostly for guys, because like I just like immersing myself in the role of whatever character they want me to be when I'm listening to ASMR. Oh, good night, blue flare. I can't say that for some reason. For the win. Gotcha. That's kind of Raven, basically. I've been coming up with a lot of ideas for roleplay videos. I need to write them down so I don't forget them all. Because I always get ideas and then I forget them. I really want to do like a Danganronpa roleplay at some point soon. I'm just trying to figure out what character I want to do. Do you ever sometimes think that you're recording a video and wonder why am I doing this? Oh yes, I do. Every volley video, every Neko girl, cat girl video, those videos, when I do the cutesy voices, it about kills me. I get so embarrassed even just recording it. And then I think, why do I do this? But it ends up being fun in the end, so. It's a good question if the vampires require human blood or just any blood. I'm not sure. I mean, I think it's probably just human blood. But even then, I mean, they could probably get access to a hospital or something to get that. Crazy blonde girl from the Danganronpa animated series. Junko? I've thought about doing her. She's got such a wild character, though. Like, her personality seems to shift a whole lot. So I'd have to think about it a lot before I did her. For sure. Superhero roleplay one? That would be fun. That's a good idea. Oh, see you around, Coopip 2. I hope I said that right. I'm terrible at this. Do you like to watch scary movies or more comedy-like movies? Comedy for sure. I don't typically watch horror movies, which might surprise you considering some of the roleplay stuff I've done. But I'm actually not particularly into horror stuff. I don't like to get too scared. Like, if it's a little creepy, I'm not bothered. But if it keeps me from sleeping at night, then it's a problem. You think any of them end up dating / marrying humans and then feeding on them from time to time to stay alive? You know, possibly. My first vampire roleplay, I think that probably could have ended up happening with that character. I tend to consider that first roleplay to be something that happened far in the past in the Tsundere Vampire series. I don't know. That probably does happen. I'll delete this stream. Well, hopefully it won't get deleted. I think it automatically goes up on the channel. And if it does, I will leave it there. Yeah, I like some horror games, surprisingly. Not like full-on gory horror games, but stuff like Mindy and the Ink Machine and Hello Neighbor and indie stuff like that. It doesn't really scare me, but still classified as horror. I think getting bitten by a vampire more fetish thing or very painful? That's interesting. That's a good question too, because I think in my vampire universe, I think it's painful if it's like not consensual or you're not friends with the person. Like when Cassette forces herself on people to drink their blood, it would be very painful. But say in the situation where a vampire and a human love each other and they, try and help each other out, then it would be more pleasant. Automatically says unlisted. Well, if that's the case, I'll just make it public later. How long to record video? Not typically very long. The videos aren't particularly long in general because I record stuff on my phone right now, and I only have so much space. But hopefully I'll figure a way around that pretty soon. I think I already have an idea of how to work around that. So it doesn't usually take very long to record it, depending on which kind it is. Because sometimes it takes longer because I look for effects and sounds and things, and I have to go back and cut things out because I trip over my own tongue a lot. Or the dogs will start barking, or someone will walk in. But it usually doesn't take that long. How long has the stream been going? About an hour, I think? It probably won't go much longer. I honestly do need to go to bed at some point soon. But we can go just a little bit longer, probably. McCann from Dingrop or Celeste? I think McCann would be a good one to do. For sure, yeah. Do I have any pet? I have 2 dogs, 2 golden retrievers, and they are constantly barking. But I love them. Was it scary to start an ASMR channel? Kind of. I mean, in the beginning I was just tapping on stuff in really poorly filmed videos, so there wasn't much pressure. No one was really paying attention at that point. But, yeah, considering... Well, definitely when I started doing roleplay videos, it was kind of scary because I didn't know how that would be received or how well that would go. And also, I think a lot of people have misconceptions about ASMR, so I was kind of thinking, people are going to think I'm weird, but, you know. Do any of them get desperate and feed off of someone because they're too hungry? Do they ever lose control and really hurt the person? I'd say that probably could happen. I think if vampires are good at managing their feeding schedule, like figuring out a way to make sure that they don't get overly hungry, then that won't happen. But I'd say that if they do get too hungry, if they don't take care of themselves and they get overly hungry, they can lose control. Do you have Webtoon? Yes. You mean like Line Webtoon? Yeah, I do. I got that a while back. Not that long back, but a little while back. Valuable lore. Yes, I love lore. Good old lore. See you later, Big Daddy. I think a lot of details of certain role plays I make up as I'm recording. And then I'm like, oh, that was alright. I'm gonna keep that. And then I just continue to let that be canon. Hello. My opinion on vampires? I don't know. I think my opinion on vampires has changed over time. Or before I was like, yeah, vampires. You know, I definitely don't like Twilight and the vampires in there. And I'm not usually that into vampires, really. Probably because I'm a little squeamish about blood. Like, getting blood sucked out of you. But honestly, I like different takes on vampires. I don't know. Do you have the details written down anywhere? I just keep them in my head. They're mostly in my head. At one point, I did write down some things I wanted to happen in a certain order in a few videos, but I've kind of caught up to that. So now everything's just kind of in my head, and I'm probably gonna have to write stuff down again before I can continue the ongoing stories. I will, though. Yeah, that's okay, Luke Sturman. Maybe you can come to the next stream. I will try to put this up on the channel afterwards, so you don't have to really miss anything too much. Needles? Yeah, I don't like needles. Whenever I've had to have my blood drawn for anything, I hate it. It's not supposed to hurt, but somehow it always seems to hurt. I don't know. Like, other people say it doesn't hurt, but it hurts me. 11:30. Yeah, it's 12:30 here. The anticipation hurts the most, that's true. The quicker it's over, the better it is. I'm a bit anemic too, so I really don't care for having my blood drawn. Ugh. Not Buzz Lightyear! No spoilers. Actually, I haven't seen Infinity War, so legit no spoilers, please. I'm trying to avoid spoilers, but it's been a pain. Oh, thank you, Jonathan McGubbins. It's hard to say. SpongeBob dies in Infinity War. Guy! No spoilers! This is a spoiler-free stream. Ideally. Honestly, I feel like some of it's been spoiled for me already anyway, which stinks, but I've managed to keep my sister from seeing any spoilers, so at least when we see it together, she can still have a spoiler-free experience. Not Hello Kitty, no! Fun fact, Hello Kitty's name is actually Kitty White, not Hello Kitty. I just call her Hello Kitty because she's so friendly. Hello Kitty has lore. Why at this time of night? Well, I did start earlier, but I don't know. Can't sleep half the time anyway, why not? And it's also different time zones all over. Infinity Gauntlet is actually the iPhone 11. No wonder it's so powerful. But does it have a headphone jack? These are the real questions. Darn it. That's something I don't like about iPhones, is that they took away the headphone jack. So now, it used to be with my old phone, I could plug in my phone to the charger, and I could plug my headphones in, and I could listen to ASMR, and not worry about my phone dying while I'm sleeping. Not anymore. Because I have an iPhone now. Hello. I used to have a Galaxy. No? Good night, Jonathan McGubbins. I hope I said that right. I really do apologize if I mispronounce anybody's name here. I'm very bad at that. Just say Ori. 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 Just MC. Yeah. I feel like you wouldn't be able to do much in the game with just him. Oh, thank you. that was part of the song. I can't remember who did that. I think it might be Random Encounters. Let me check that actually. I'm spelling everything wrong. Yeah, that is from Random Encounters, the YouTube channel. They did that song that I was just singing part of. Marvel ASMR? That's a good idea. I should do something like that at some point. Branch out from the anime waifus and do some other stuff too. I kind of have, but I still do mostly anime stuff. Can you make a gameplay? Boy, I wish. Like I said, I am bad at technology. I've been trying to make a gameplay video work for my other channel forever, and every time something goes wrong. Here's some more singing incoming? Maybe. I have sung a little bit in some videos. I don't do a lot of it. I have done some covers on my other channel, but not a lot. And only one since I started using a better microphone. Which is just my phone microphone, which I don't know how much better that is, but Thanos ASMR. I think somebody actually did that. I think Akira did that. Horror gameplay. Well, like I said, I don't have a way to do gameplay right now, but let me tell you what. If I did do horror gameplay, it would just be a whole video of me screaming and crying, probably. Depending on the game. Depending on it, for sure, but good. Goodness gracious. I'm bad with technology. I don't know why I'm bad at it. I think it hates me. Back in my day, we just had a big cube for our computer. We didn't have any of them video games or ASMR. Should I do a granny ASMR? Oh, cool, that'd be great to get some help for that. Yeah, because I've tried to get stuff. I keep thinking it's my PC because it can be kind of slow and laggy at times, but I don't know because I've had way worse PCs before. I don't know. I remember when hitting a TV or computer did something. At least I think it did something. Maybe I was just biding my time till it worked again. What PC do I have? That's a good question. I don't know. Dell PC. Yeah, I mean, kind of have to take whatever I can get with this stuff. Yeah, maybe in the future, if I get a better PC, it'll be easier too to do gameplay stuff. Because honestly, I'd love to do gameplay videos on my other channel, probably. Maybe a little bit on this channel if I did like ASMR gameplay, because I've heard of that before, but I'd love to do that in the future. Good old smoke signals. I always feel so old because I remember the big clunky computers, and I remember VHS tapes and cassette tapes and all that ancient technology. I lived through it. I've seen things. Yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot of ASMR gameplay. I think mostly what I've seen is like The Sims, where it's very quiet. It doesn't do a lot for me, so I don't watch a lot of it, but definitely it'd be fun to do gameplay on my other channel. My other channel's kind of dead right now, kind of stagnant. Mostly because I do book readings on that channel, and all my books are packed away. Dial-up tone. When do I move? That is a good question. Hopefully not before long, really. There's a lot of stuff up in the air right now. A lot of things are conditional, like the house that we're trying to get is conditional on us selling our current house and on the people that live in that house selling their house. So it's a little uncertain. Oh yeah, VHS tapes. You know what was really bad is the ones from Blockbuster and stuff. It always said to rewind it, but some people didn't. So you put it in, and it's at the end or in the middle or something, and you have to rewind it. And it's a pain. It was a pain anyway. Man, DVDs are wonderful things because you don't have to spend forever waiting for it to rewind. You just watch it again right away. I loved Blockbuster. When I was younger, my family went there all the time. And we'd all pick out a movie. Golly. Hola. Yes, rest in peace, Blockbuster. You'll be missed. Family Video is still going strong for some reason, though. I feel like every town I'm ever in, there's a Family Video still standing and still operating. Don't know how. They recorded over your movie. That happened, I think, to my mom once. She had an old recording of some TV show. I can't remember now. I think it might have been like an old Flash TV show, like Flash from DC Comics. And I think my dad accidentally used that tape to record something else on. He wasn't happy about that. They still have Blockbuster in Alaska? Well, I have to go to Alaska now. That's settled. I mean, I can't go to Alaska. Can't travel. Hmm. I understand very little Spanish. I took some Spanish, but I didn't retain pretty much any of it. I don't know why. I wish I did. 2 hours in. Oh golly. Oh golly. Well, I mean, it's only 12:44 here. Only. I'm perfectly capable of staying up till like 1 or 2 a.m. and still surviving the next day. So, I mean, I don't want to stay up that late, but I don't know. Well, that sounds painful, losing your right leg to a Tyrannosaurus Rex. I'm not sleeping yet. I can go a little longer. Honestly, who knows if I can even fall asleep right now. Truth be told, I could easily, like, in the stream, try to go to sleep, and then not be able to sleep, and then read fan fiction until 2 a.m. that happens sometimes. Thank you, Cappy. I hope I said that right. Yay! At work in 5 hours. You should sleep. I know that sounds weird coming from me. He keeps refusing to go to sleep, but you should sleep. Man. Sleep is for the weak. Yes. I'm probably weak. Thank you. You can sleep when you're dead. Well, I don't know. I can sleep when I'm done with all this moving business. Yes, the dinosaurs are just sleeping. Adios, Ray1XO. Again, I'm sorry if I butcher people's names. Oh dear, what a way to go. What's happening now? Nothing really? We're just talking. Probably won't be much longer. I keep saying that. It's been 2 hours. Welcome back. How would an ASMR fight go down? Really quietly. That's the kind of fight you have when you don't want to wake up other people in the house. Or something. Yeah, I kind of worry that it's going to be harder to make videos once I move because my room will be closer to everyone else's. I have a feeling at some point I could be recording some sort of role play, like a yandere or something, and my mom will walk in or something and be like, "What are you doing?" Uh, then I'll have to explain a yandere. Yeah, I have a feeling I'll be telling everyone about my ASMR channel once I move because they're gonna hear me recording at some point. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know Japanese. I just know some words. I'm not Japanese, so. Oh yeah, sign. That would be helpful once people know that I'm making that. And nobody would barge in. I have a sign I got from the dollar store that says gaming in progress, but that doesn't deter anybody. I don't know. I remember when my mom walked in on me watching Once Upon a Time once. I don't know if you know that show, but it's an ABC show that I think it ended recently. I haven't caught up. But that show has so many seasons and it gets so confusing to explain. She walked in the middle of me watching it. It probably was one of the worst moments, and I was like, hey, just watching TV. You have a Twitch channel? I do. I just got Twitch not long ago, so I could watch other people stream, and I haven't really done anything with it myself, except watch people. So I don't know if I'll do something with that or not. Again, I have to figure things out if I want to do any gameplay or something like that, but ever played Wolf Among Us? I have not. Ooh, yeah. Watching Future Diary? Ever watched Castlevania? I started watching some of that. It got really violent, and I can only take that in small doses. So I stopped. I watched some of it though. I might watch more of it at some point. I have heard good things about it. So. You want to ride a dinosaur? Yeah, me too. I've heard good things about that game. See you later, Calmunga. Oh, geez. I mostly play free games. I think the only two games that I can think of from Steam that I've actually paid for would be Undertale and Goat Simulator. Welcome back. Oh, I'm a random crazy lady on the internet. That seems fitting. That seems correct. Probably am a little crazy. When I haven't slept much, I get a little crazy. I get a little slap happy. Everything is funny. Did I play Hearthstone? No. I really wish I could play more games than I do. I just don't have what I need to do that. Isn't DDLC free? I thought it was. I'll sleep eventually. Honestly, this isn't so unusual for me to be up this late. My sleep schedule is it's long dead. Can't sleep in tomorrow though, I got things to do. Still, I'll be fine. Hustler is free? Oh, cool. I will look into it then. 7+ hours of sleep. Ideally, that would be lovely. I've operated on less though. Not well, but I have. Never go below 6. Yeah, that's not fun. I have done that. Not often, but sometimes. And usually not intentionally. That's happened when I was actually unable to fall asleep once I went to bed. I was awake for hours and hours and barely got any sleep. Gotta get my 7 minutes of sleep. Yeah. It's probably gonna be especially hard for me tonight because I had Mountain Dew earlier and I don't react well to that. I'm not very good with caffeine. Just it makes me twitchy more than anything. But I was so sleepy today, so I drank it anyway. How do you avoid earbuds jamming into your ears when sleeping while listening to ASMR? I don't avoid it. I just have earbuds jamming into my ears. Not very convenient, but I'm used to it. What I'm really worried about is accidentally strangling myself with the cord in my sleep. That's something I'm concerned about. It hasn't happened yet, thankfully. My mom is always worried about that. She didn't want me to listen to music or whatever with my headphones and then go to sleep because she thought I'd get the cord wrapped around my head. But it's never happened. Typically, I'll listen to ASMR to help me fall asleep, and then sometime in the middle of the night I wake up and have just enough presence of mind to plug my phone in. A lot of times I wake up and my phone is almost dead. That does make me feel better, knowing that I am stronger than a cable, that it will not choke me to death. Probably. Maybe. Yeah, I am using the earbud that came with my iPhone. Not like I have much of a choice. Let me remove the headphone jack. I don't think I can sleep with a big old headset on. Maybe. Honestly, the headphones I have right now have lasted longer than most headphones I've had in my life. The earbuds, rather, but I've gone through so many pairs. I think it's because they always get caught on things. You ever have that happen where you're walking around listening to music or something and it gets caught on a drawer or a doorknob and gets yanked out of your ears? It's awful. Why I do ASMR? Well, for one thing, I like ASMR, and I like to dabble in things I like. But mostly just to try to relax people and help people to sleep and with anxiety, because that's the stuff that I use ASMR for. So I'd like to help other people too, and just to entertain, really, with all the roleplay videos and things. I do it for the money. Well, no, I don't have anything monetized right now. I actually think you have to have a certain amount of subscribers and views before you can monetize things. So currently, I'm doing all of my ASMR videos 100% for free. I don't get any money from it right now. Feeling an emotional and social void. Yeah, I think a lot of roleplay ASMR and stuff like that is nice because, like, if you're feeling lonely or you kind of want to feel like you have someone to talk to, that it can be nice then too. Yeah. You know that the Jane the Killer roleplay is technically monetized because the song I used in it was from somebody else apparently, and they put a copyright claim on it. So if an ad appears on that, somebody is getting money for it. Somebody else. I heard it was like 4,000 subs or something that you needed for monetization. I don't remember though. I looked at it once and then I promptly forgot all the details. Games on light music in the back of ASMR videos. I think it can be pleasant. I think the challenge is trying to get it the right volume too. I had some trouble with that. As soon as I made it so quiet that once I started talking, you couldn't hear it anymore. Uh, yeah, that happened to me last night. I was trying to listen. I had a playlist going of just like some trigger videos, and I was finally dozing off. I was almost asleep, pretty much halfway asleep. And then suddenly, some ad for I don't even know what. I don't remember, was it real estate or furniture? I don't even know anymore. It suddenly came on full blast, and I literally jumped up. It's like ah! Oh, I was so close to sleeping too. Free real estate. Yeah. I don't know what it was. I was not that awake. Some ad. YouTube Red. Yeah, YouTube Red probably would help. I keep every time I exit the app and go back in, it's like, hey, you need YouTube Red. Yeah, but consider, I don't want to spend money. Don't know how you do that, but like, I really don't. I wouldn't really want to do anything to like hack anything to try to get something like that for free because I wouldn't feel right about that. Honestly, I can be such a cheapskate sometimes. I will put up with all kinds of ads on anything just so I don't have to pay money, like with Crunchyroll and stuff. I will watch as many ads as you throw at me just so I don't have to pay. Hacking system. I keep having a glitch with Crunchyroll recently where the ads will play and then the anime will come back on and there's no sound for the rest of the thing, but the ads still have sound. It's really annoying. If there weren't subtitles, I'd be completely doomed. It started at one point because like 4 ads started playing at once for some reason, which was very frightening. And then the sound was gone. Oh golly, that is bad. ASMR followed by a screamer. Oh dear. I think that's why it's a good idea to make your own playlist so you can avoid that happening. I have autoplay turned off all the time too. I don't want stuff to start playing if I don't know what it is. Oh, yeah, stuff that's labeled ASMR, but then it screeches. I hate that. That drives me crazy, because I'll go see if it actually is, and then rest in peace, ears. 4 ads? Yeah, I tend to have like 4 to 5 ads, maybe, at a time when I'm watching stuff on Crunchyroll. I think I see more ads than I do anime. The pain. But I don't have to pay money. Oh, see you later, generic mail. I will try to make sure this is up on the channel at some point. Gosh, I hate ads. I remember I used to look for anime and stuff on really random websites before I had Crunchyroll or anything like that, before I even knew about that. I would, and not just anime, just about all TV shows, I would look for them online. And there was some website where I was watching a show, and they only had one ad. Not just like one ad and then you're done, but one ad was the only ad they ever showed. And it was over and over and over and over. The same ad. I think I about went insane. I don't remember it anymore. I think it's a blocked memory at this point. I hated it. Kiss anime? Yeah, I've heard about that. Well, I don't know if we'll be streaming that much longer for you to fall asleep to it, but it is 1 a.m. I'm probably capable of being awake until 2, but should I? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, I mostly watch anime just on Crunchyroll, Hulu, and Netflix now. Because I tend to find it like to be a big pain to try to go find it anywhere else. I'm always running into pop-up ads and things. I used to do that a lot more though. I felt like a hacker trying to find the anime somewhere. No, I don't like lewd anime. I'm not into that. Yes, it is. Well, technically, there's duct tape over it for a reason, but I also put a blanket over it because it looks weird to just have that weird fuzzy red thing. That. I didn't even think my webcam worked. I was told it was broken, but I think it's working underneath that duct tape. The more you know. Pretty sure this is something I got secondhand on this laptop. Am I being too loud? Yeah. See, is red like fog. Yep. You know, it's probably red like that because the duct tape is pink. Now I'm thinking about it. Do you see my face? Not red. Like I'm already in my PJs and everything. I don't know. Maybe next time. I could try it next time. I have to take the duct tape off of the camera. You consider doing ASMR shows like Naruto or Attack on Titan? Well, I never really got very far with Naruto. I have done one Attack on Titan roleplay. It was like a female Levi. Kind of a weird idea. I honestly would be able to make more of that. Someone hacked the tape. Next time. Maybe we'll try it without the tape next time. Pretty sure I put the tape on there at one point when I've been watching a whole lot of conspiracy videos and things. And getting myself super paranoid for no reason. Like, I know this camera doesn't work, but what if... Apparently it does work. That's the weird thing. I was actually convinced it didn't work at all, and I still put duct tape on. Just 'cause. The red room, golly. Just about now then. Looking into the void. The void is reddish and staticky. I'm gonna take the blanket off, there's no point. There's already duct tape. Can you prove you're my FBI agent? I have no idea what that means. Technology. Wow, technology. No, I have no idea what kind of processor it has. I got the laptop secondhand somehow or another, and I know very little about it. Actually, I think this is the one. This laptop used to belong to this old man that was, I think it was a friend of my aunt's. He died, and I got his laptop because it still had his name in it and everything. So I did get it secondhand. I don't know much about it. Yeah, I figured that they probably could hack into my webcam. Don't know what good that would do them. What are you gonna do? Watch me react to anime or something, FBI people? Anime reaction channel? That would be fun. Again, I've never been able to figure out how to make it all work, but that would be tricky to do. There's actually a lot more to making videos like that than I ever thought there was. Like figuring out how to set everything up. Do I work or study? Not currently. I'm planning on getting a new job right after the move. I'm still not certain if I'm going to college or not. I was thinking of going to art school, but I'm still pretty uncertain about it. My favorite animes. Okay, let's see if I can list off a few. Oh, Good Night, Legend Begins. Okay, so favorite animes. There's Princess Tutu, Death Note. These aren't in a particular order, really, but Fruits Basket, Romeo x Juliet. Let me think. I really have to think hard to remember all my favorites because it's so late. Drawing blanks. Special A. Like that one. Charlotte, My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, Tokyo Ghoul, kind of Tokyo Ghoul. Like, I do like it. Like, I like the characters, but I also get depressed if I watch too much of it. Like, it makes me so sad. It's just, nothing ever gets better. Golly. Soul Eaters, I haven't watched that in a long time. It's been a while. I did watch all of it, but it's been a while since I watched it again. Trying to think of them. There's this one, the one that made me like the violin, that has a real long name. I think it was La Corda di Oro Primo Passo, but I could be saying that completely wrong, so I don't know. I'll probably think of more animes at some point, but that's off the top of my head. Because yes, I started watching that, but I was watching on a DVD I got out from the library, and it was all scratched up, and I haven't gone back to it because I couldn't watch it like it was. Skipping a lot. Trying to watch anime I got out from the library was a mistake. The discs are always scratched up. Well, that's okay if you can't watch live. I'll try to make sure it goes up on the channel later. As long as nothing goes wrong. Like, I could accidentally hit the wrong button, but I'll try to make sure it goes up. Angel Beats. I feel like I started that one. That's my problem. I'll start a lot of shows, and then I'll get distracted and forget to finish them. Like, recently I started watching Assassination Classroom, and I still haven't gotten around to going back to continue it. I want to, but I keep forgetting to. I have heard that Angel Beats makes you cry. That appeals to me slightly. There was an anime that really made me cry. What was it? I'm trying to remember now. It was Beyond something, I think. I don't remember now, though. I'm trying to think of more animes that I liked. Oh, Angelic Layer and Shugochara and Tokyo Mew Mew. I think I definitely had a magical girl phase, but I haven't entirely left. But, you know. I started watching One Piece a while ago. I'm nowhere near all the way through the episodes that are already out, but I've been watching it. Oh, Erased. I love Erased. That was good. I thought. Yeah, One Piece was recommended to me by multiple people who were saying it was really good. So I started watching it. I like it so far. I'm not super far into it just because it's got so many episodes, but I like it. I like it so far. Oh, Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail's another one I like. Yeah, One Piece and Fairy Tail both have a lot of episodes. But I think One Piece is probably longer. I mean, that's still ongoing? The manga is. Fairy Tail ended, but One Piece is still going. I have not seen Little Witch Academia. Did I play an instrument? No. I'd like to play an instrument. I took guitar lessons for a while, but I didn't stick with it. I didn't like it. Case Closed. Oh, I was watching Case Closed. I want to go back to that too. Because I liked it. It was just so long. I know, right? Erased. I didn't like that part of the ending either. I wanted them to end up together. And they did change some things in the anime ending versus the manga ending, I found out. Not in that way, but some little bits were different. I think it would have been better if they just left it the way it was, but I still thought the majority of the anime was good. Even if I didn't like everything about the ending. It kept me watching, for sure. Let you read Konosuba? I don't believe so. Have you seen Pop Team Epic? Only a little bit of it. Only a little bit of it. Very interesting. I've seen a lot of people parodying Pop Team Epic, making memes about it. Honestly, I have so many things in my queue on Crunchyroll that I put in there for me to watch. It's gonna take a while to get through. And I put a lot of like Korean dramas and stuff in there too. Like I'm gonna get around to those anytime soon. I don't think I yawned, did I? I feel like I would remember yawning. Maybe not though. See you later, yellow boy. I watch a show in one sitting or space it out. It depends, typically. If I'm really, really, really sucked into a show and just can't seem to stop watching it, and I have time to binge watch it, I'll absolutely binge watch it. But otherwise, sometimes I space myself out. Like I'm doing that with Tokyo Ghoul right now. I actually stopped watching and I'm gonna go back to it another day. Yeah, but like with certain shows, like Netflix shows especially, I'll binge watch them. Whenever a new season of Voltron comes out, me and my sister watch the whole season in a day. Show to recommend? You mean like an anime or just a regular TV show? The new Lost in Space is pretty good. Stresses me out, but it's pretty good. What kind of music do you listen to? Most kinds. I listen to music in all different genres. I just kind of pick and choose what songs I like at random. Yeah, the manga usually is better in pretty much every case because animes tend to change things. That was definitely the case for Pandora Hearts. I don't know if you've heard of that. Pandora Hearts is my favorite manga ever made, but the anime did not do it justice in any way, shape, or form. No, anime recommendations? Well, Death Note, if you haven't seen it, but most people I think have at this point. It's been a while, but if you haven't seen Death Note's amazing. I can't stop watching Death Note. It's an actual problem. um, it also depends on the kind of anime genres you like too. I watch anime of a lot of different types, so recommendations kind of depend on your personal tastes. I consider Avatar: The Last Airbender an anime? No, not really. I mean, it's a well-made cartoon and all that, and it's animated a little bit like that, but it's not technically an anime because it's not made in Japan. I think that's the distinction. If it's made in Japan or by Japanese people, it can be more considered an anime. And if it's not, it's not. I love the animators that do that show. Their stuff is always really nice. Oh, Death Note? Hmm. I gotta admit, about halfway through Death Note, it's not as much fun because of certain things that happen, but I still watch it all the way through every time. I started watching like Death Note drama of some sort on Crunchyroll, a live action one, to see the pain of the Netflix movie not being what I hoped it would be. It's pretty good so far. Anime made in China and Korea? I don't know. I figured it all came from Japan. I guess that's still anime. I think, like, we're talking about stuff like Avatar, and also some people considered Teen Titans to be an anime at one point, myself included for a little while. Those things are definitely American cartoons, but they just get influenced by anime, so they're not technically anime. Which side am I on, L or light? Oh, L all the way. Very much L. Yeah, it is weird. Call Japanese cartoons anime and then American ones cartoons. I guess it's just a way to try to make a distinction between the two, even though anime just stands for animation. How we differentiate between Japanese and anywhere else. People will be like, it's not cartoons, it's anime. And that's true, but it means the same thing, technically. I don't particularly care for Pantene stocking. I don't know. Was it meant to be an American cartoon? I don't know much about it. I don't know. I think it's hard to differentiate sometimes what's anime and what's not. Because some things do blur the lines a bit. And a lot of shows that aren't made in Japan or somewhere like that do find their way to Japan and get very popular. It's hard to say. Yeah, I think technically my first anime was probably Kimba the White Lion. Is that an anime? There's a question. Because when I was little, we didn't have regular like TV or satellite or anything. We had what was called Sky Angel, and we got like really weird channels. And Kimba the White Lion was on there. If anybody remembers that or knows that, let me know. But my favorite character in Danganronpa, that would depend on which one. The first one, second one, third one. I have a lot of favorites too. It definitely depends on which game. Because I think I have favorites in each one. Any favorite ASMR or voice acting YouTubers? Definitely. Okay, so GB ASMR is one of my favorites for sure. Fallen Shadow. There's a lot of them, but those are my top two. My favorite game is Undertale. So Danganronpa 2, let's see. That one has been a while. Oh, I think his name was Fuyuhiko. He was the gangster guy. That was my favorite from the second one. Yeah, I'm not actually sure. I feel like Kimba the White Lion would have come before The Lion King because it was pretty old. I'm not sure which came first, but they were definitely similar in certain ways and different. Kimba got weird sometimes. I'm mildly surprised I was allowed to watch Kimba. Because my mom did think it was weird, but somehow she still let me watch it. It was hard to watch it though, because sometimes when it came on it was in English, and sometimes when it came on it was in Spanish. And then whenever it was raining, the TV just didn't work at all. But it was my favorite show at that time, when I was little. Yeah, everybody has different tastes in characters. I also tend to like a lot of characters people hate. I'm not sure how much of that is me just actually liking the way the character is, and how much of it is just me liking it because people don't like it. That's a thing. Sometimes I like things because other people don't. How old am I? I'm 22. What time is it? Should probably be ending the stream pretty soon because it's getting later and later and later. What do I want to study? Well, if I do end up going to college, which I think I would like to do, it would be art. I want to study maybe some animation, and I've always wanted to be a comic book artist, too. Yeah, Castlevania has a anime style. I was actually surprised to find out it wasn't technically anime, like it wasn't made in Japan or whatever. What do I want to do after school? Well, again, if I do go to college after that, I'd like to work I'd either like to make my own comic books, my own graphic novels and stuff, or maybe work for a while for a company that does animation or something like that. I like art and I like telling stories, so as long as it has stuff like that in it, I think it'd be something I like to do. I think I'll pass on that. Ride a dinosaur into school. Now that's the way to make an entrance. Yeah, I've been trying to make like my own comic book since I was probably 12. I don't have a lot of stuff I can back then anymore, but I've been kind of trying to do stuff like that since then. Yeah, a lot of the stuff I do end up writing is heavily influenced by X-Men. I love X-Men. I've been working on like a manga style comic for a while that I want to make into like a web comic, but it's nowhere near done. Yeah, I was thinking of redoing the Smoke and Mirrors MD video now that I have new models for the characters, but I don't know if I will or not. That was fun to make though. I'm trying to do a lot more trigger videos mixed into like the uploads lately, like the ice eating thing, and I just made another video that's a trigger video today. It's not posted yet, but it'll be out in like 2 days. So I've been trying to mix it up so it's not just roleplay all the time. Waluigi ASMR. I'll take that under consideration. Should we pair nicely with my Ugandan necklace ASMR? What do I edit with? It's a program on my phone. I can do a surprising amount of the stuff I have to do on my phone. The recording everything. I use iMovie. I would use my computer to do that but you know, it's not on a regular PC like this. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised it works so well too, because I open iMovie and I start recording and I put everything I need in there and it all works weirdly well. I didn't think it would go that well. I was honestly pretty stunned that the sound quality was decent. At least use Movie Maker. I still use Movie Maker on my PC. Movie Maker's an old friend. Oh, I used to make such weird videos. And like A&Vs and stuff like that. I used to make poorly made A&Vs all the time with Movie Maker. You know, Josiah ASMR? Maybe so. Like I said, I didn't get that far into Future Diary thus far. Debating going back and watching it. The worst friend you could have? Well, maybe, but Movie Maker has always been there on my computer, free. I don't know. It's not the best. iMovie works pretty well. There are some things I wish I could do better with it that I haven't figured out yet, but it works for what I need it for. I have some other apps that sometimes help with stuff. I got a voice changer thing recently I've been fiddling with. Alright, well, I'll see you later. Mickey and Meadow. I probably butchered that. I'm butchering everybody's names. I'm so bad at this. You can't save projects in Movie Maker until you pay. The version I have lets me save projects. I wonder what version you have. Because it lets me save projects all the time. Maybe just have a weird free version? I don't know. The version I use does let me save projects, though. Man, that would suck if I had to pay to save projects in it, though. That's terrible. I mean, at that point, it's not even useful. What's the voice changer app called? I just got it the other day. Let me see. It's called Voice Plus. I fiddled with it to make a video recently. I honestly was gonna try to see if it could make me sound like a dude. And it didn't. Not really. Yeah, I used it for the recent backwards video. Do you know which one I'm talking about? It's kind of a pain though, because even though I could do voice changing effects on it, it doesn't save as an audio file, it saves as a video. And I wasn't sure how to get it off my phone and edit in my own images and stuff. Like I said, bad with technology. I actually did it in such a convoluted way. I ended up uploading the video to my other YouTube channel and then downloading it from there. Or not downloading it, I ripped the sound from it and then deleted the video. I do everything the hard way. So the app the voice changer app isn't the best. It really isn't. But it worked for what I needed it for. I don't think anybody noticed when I uploaded it to the other channel anyway. It wasn't there long. Dinosaur ASMR. Interesting. I wonder what that would sound like. Dinosaur noises. I have to practice my dinosaur noises. I don't know how to do that. Sometimes I have to practice the voice a little bit right before I start recording. I have to figure it out. I honestly wish I had saved all the little bits from the recordings I've done so far that I edited out and deleted, because that would probably be amusing to go back and listen to. All the times I messed up or something. Those would be funny. It doesn't really work so well in iMovie though. Yeah, like a blooper video. It'd be funny. But kind of the way that iMovie works on my phone, I can't really save the stuff I'm trying to get rid of from the video. I have to just delete it. If I could just move it into another project, it would work, but because I do have a lot of bloopers technically. They're not saved, but it happens a lot. I'll mess up a part of the dialogue or something, or because I make a lot of it up as I go, sometimes I'll be going along and then I'll say something and I'll think, oh no, that did not come out right. And I have to cut it and try again. Or I'll forget that a character isn't supposed to know something, and I'll talk like they do know that. And I'll be like, wait a minute, they haven't learned about that yet. Those are kind of my biggest bloopers. Oh yeah, it happens a lot. Which is your IQ? I don't know. I haven't had my IQ tested or anything. I would like to believe I'm smart, though. Maybe not. Probably be ending the stream here in a minute. It's been going for a pretty long time. It's been fun, though. Not bad for just a test kind of stream. With no set purpose in the beginning. Whether ASMR has similar plot points, are they connected or just coincidences? Some of them are connected and some of them aren't. I guess it can be kind of hard to figure out which is which. So, some of the main series I have going on, the Tsundere Vampire, The Yandere Kidnaps You, and The Diary of a Stalker, and possibly one other series, those are all connected, taking place in the same universe. But other storylines wouldn't be connected to that. Like the Lolly Zombie is its own universe separate from that. Obviously, because zombie apocalypse. So some of them are connected. Some of them aren't. Yeah, the Stalker series. Yeah, that's one of the ones that is connected. Diary of a Stalker. Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, at the beginning I was just going to do like maybe 1 or 2 of those videos, but then I kind of turned it into a series. I had fun with that one because I could do like the writing sounds, which I'm never actually writing anything real when I make those. I'm just scribbling on a piece of paper. It would take too long if I actually tried to write everything I'm saying down as I go. It's kind of fun because I just get to scribble all over the place while I talk. I have tried to compile like a playlist. I'm trying to remember what video that was on. Okay, yeah, on the Cinder Vampire Part 5 video, someone like that, who was it now? Look at Fur, if I'm saying that right, was responding to somebody, and they summarized the storyline so far pretty darn well. Did I yawn again? I don't notice when I do it, apparently. Cinematic universe? Technically, yeah. I mean, it's all audio. But technically, yeah. I really enjoy making roleplay videos and stuff more than I thought I would. You know, like audio-based stuff is fun. Still have trouble going back to look at like my first one, the first vampire one, because I was so like nervous when I made it, and I can tell. I don't know if anybody else can tell, but I can tell when I listen to it that I was all nervous and didn't know what I was doing. Gosh. Technically, that video does fit into the timeline of all the videos that are connected to, but it's not very important. It just technically fits. And if I try out different things, you know, if you want to start making ASMR, you know, just test different things and see what you're most comfortable doing, what you enjoy. Oh, excuse me. What you enjoy, what works for you. ASMR podcast. Scream at the mic. I feel like that's a bad plan. Good. Well, it's probably about time to end the stream because I do have to sleep. We all have to sleep. Well, I don't know. Some of you probably don't have to sleep yet. But I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye for now. I have to sleep now. I'm too weak. But thanks for coming. Alright, bye.